to Inside the Boy Child's Life, a program where we uncover the hidden struggles, challenges, and triumphs of today's boys, and also explore how we can change the narratives. I am Ambassador Joyce, Nwakanma, your host and the visionary behind the Boy Child's Life, Changing the Narratives Foundation. Today, we explore a pressing issue affecting the boy child, the impact of verbal abuse, neglect, gender barriers within the home. This episode highlights how dismissing a boy's emotions or undermining his sense of worth can shape his confidence, resilience, and overall development. We also examine the crucial role of parents and caregivers in fostering respect, affirmation, and emotional support. Let's watch this short film from the Boy Child's Life Advocacy of the series titled Breaking the Silence. We'll be right back.
Imagine a life that is free from drugs. Imagine a world that is free from
Gabriel. Why are you sitting here all by yourself? I hope nothing is wrong. Everything is okay.
I'm just tired.
Just tired. But you don't look like you're not yourself. You look well. Anything the matter. You know you can't hide anything from me. Just say it.
It's Auntie Deborah. She doesn't like me. She keeps saying I'm a burden because I'm a boy.
What? Deborah, she talks you in that way and you never told me? Deborah.
What is it now, Joyce?
Shh, we need to talk.
What is it now?
Just calm down. My son has told me what you been saying to him. Calling him names. As though he's less than nothing simply because he's a boy. Why, Deborah, why?
You are spoiling that boy. You're making him behave like a mama's boy, and I don't have time for weak and useless boys.
Shut your mouth. You don't tell me that. You don't. You don't understand the seed you are planting in him. Listen, the world has already made him to understand that they don't matter. But they don't. All the world is telling me that they should toughen up and show no emotion. Deborah. Second to that, the assignment is just to fix things. Now, with what we are doing, do you know the strength of the gravity of what you are loading in him? That will never leave him all the rest of his life? Do you know that, Deborah? Do you know that? Answer me.
Oh, you're going to lecture me now on parenting, yeah? You have always been very soft on him.
Deborah, it's not all about being soft on him. It's all about raising a son that will grow up and know that he has value for himself. Because the way it is presently, the world has made them to understand that their only assignment is to grow up and then carry the weight of the whole world on their shoulder. And the way you treat him, you are making him to believe that that's the way it is, but it shouldn't be. If you continue this way, a boy like Gabriel will grow up believing that that's the way the world is, but it's not. Now, can I tell you the truth? I don't care what you think about me. Can I shock you? The truth remains. anytime you call him all those names, that he's weak, that he's useless, that he's worthless, and the rest, you know what to do? You chip off all those very things that makes him the man that he is. And he will grow up with that, hating everything around him. Oh well, you know what? You don't know what it is like growing up in this world as a boy and having no one believing in you. All I ask is that you give him the very best. You know what? He's not your enemy. He is my son. I believe he's also your son. Give him the best. Be the best for him. Not minding the gender, whether boy or girl or whatever. That's what he wants from you. That's a picture of a mother, alright? Isn't that a good lecture?
I will try. For him. I didn't mean to hurt him. I didn't know it's affecting him like this. Maybe I've been too hard on him.
Oh well, it's not late. It's not late to get it right. You know, you can't continue treating him this way. It's not right. You see, Gabriel needs to understand that he is loved. He has a right to be loved. And show him respect no matter what.
I'll try for him.
You just have to try because from now we are a team. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's all right. I'm sincerely sorry for the shouting and screaming and the rest. Don't forget I still love you. I know you're a strong woman, but calm down. Then I will talk to him.
Okay.
Good.
Imagine a life with no exploitation. Imagine a world with no child abuse. Can we just have a life that is free from child?
Gabriel,
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Shh. Come. Now listen to me carefully. You didn't do anything wrong. As a matter of fact, you are my son. And that's what matters to me. And hear this. Let no one take you for granted. You hearing me? Good.
Yes, okay.
Just be the man. Come on, be the man. Give me a hug.
Welcome back. With me in the studio today is Ambassador Kenneth Okoh, the founder and convener Top of Hope Awards, a business mentor and a businessman. Welcome, Ambassador Ken.
Thank you for having me here. Congratulations.
So, what is your initial reaction to Gabriel's experience and the way he was treated?
It is painful when you see the light of the boy child being denied because you're not sure it. The boy child is not a body. It is still to be granted with emotion by the family, irrespective of where he found himself. In that movie, it was out of him, and that brings nothing onto the boy. His reaction, his behavior at that moment is already calling himself back to his chair, and that will not allow him to fully express himself.
Why do you think some boys feel invincible or undervalued even within their own families?
Well, the society already has this narrative of the boy being strong and not showing emotion. So it's only a boy or the boy child already in the family, and every little move makes the boy feel that he's not being valued because at a very given time, there's a lot of suspicion on him that shouldn't be. And doesn't allow him, it's like he's being remoted. He has to go his way. But he should be free, like a girl child, to express himself and be free. He should be able to allow to make a mistake and correct himself. He should allow to cry. He should allow to show emotion and not just be strong all the time. So if you don't create that room, that environment within the room, to allow him to express himself, it's really reasonable.
How can verbal abuse or constant criticism affect a boy's self-esteem and emotional development?
A whole lot. When a child is being abused, I advocate for the boy child to be allowed to be human first. If, for example, there's a mistake, you correct him on the mistake, he has made a mistake, but you don't want him as a bad child or a bad boy. This is what you did wrong. No names of calling saying they're a bad boy and all that. So if you go that way, the abuse will reduce him to woman and he begins to call himself back, and that's withdrawal. And that will also affect his self-esteem. He won't be confident because he has been called him. And that's generally will affect him, his growth and all that. And the masculinity he will just withdraw. I keep telling people, every woman you see there's a child, there's a boy child in him crying either for a help or to be recognized.
What role should parents and caregivers play in affirming a boy's worth and emotional well-being?
Great role for elevating their character, their thoughts, and they should be really created to listen to the voice back and allow them to express themselves freely. Let them know so that they don't have any other home apart from the home like that. Because children reflect what they see. So there should be that proper reflection from the mother, from the father. That they have that important and belongs to express themselves freely. In their works, whenever they come around, no matter how, whether bad or good, just listen, elevate what they have done, praise them. Let them feel that inner joy, that they are part of a society that acknowledges what their works. Let them feel that they belong somewhere. And when you see a young man who lives with empathy, that's the people you will see that will have good leadership. That's the people that will have good leadership. But when you see boys who were not allowed to freely express themselves, who were probably abused, you find many students in them, and their outward appearance is rooted in how they were treated while growing up. And that is already embodied in the society because what they saw is what they're going to reflect in the society. And then we're going to have a society where we are raising men but having no values. We are raising boys who don't have culture for leadership. There's no empathy because they have been abused. They were looked down and they come up. And some of these things are the reason why you have the peer pressure is there outside of the social media. They do because their world is their peer. Their world is their peer. So when you don't allow them to really have that feeling, it becomes a very society, and that's why some of them take to drugs, some of them take to kind of even in school, while in school, they really just to gain that sense of authority and power. So it goes a long way. So parents should allow a free playing ground for boys and girls. I tell parents, don't rejoice that you have a boy child. And if you have a girl child, don't rejoice. It's your duty to sit them down and really give them the training they need. So that in the end, what you have is a human child, not an abused child. If you form the habit of abusing your child, it's what she's going to do to you. You're going to reap it tomorrow. Whichever way. And for me, it is better you cry now than to cry later. So whatever you can do for the girl child, do for the boy child. For example, I have 2 boys and 2 girls. My boy always struggled to cook. And the sister will be like, no, it's a girl thing. I said, no. Everybody should, if you're turn, let's do it on my turn. We do it on. Then the time came when they were like, who cooks better? And then the boy said he cooks better than the girl. So I allow that to happen so that the 2 other ones are coming up. But also pick up for them. I keep telling them one day you'll be on your own. I'm not going to be there with you, and then you'll be there. If I help you wash your clothes today, tomorrow you do it, I will not be there. So I'm doing it, and I have lived my home. So I allow them to express themselves. Sometimes the boy feels that not allowing him to cook is being denied. I say, no. Allow your sister to do today. And this work should be shared. So in my house, for example, the work is being shared. So I think that parents should, no matter whatever happens, it doesn't matter how the economy is affecting you, it doesn't matter how busy you are. Some parents are, this is our early morning rise and then go off and out of our business, we should be able to take time for our child and talk with them because the future they have a whole lot, and our society is sharing our things. So it is what we give to them in them that will help them to embrace what is out there and know how to handle what is coming from society.
And how does gender bias in parenting or household expectations impact boys differently than girls?
It does. In a family where you have a boy and have a girl, the girl is treated differently and the boy is treated differently. For example, if something happens in society or in the family, there's this tendency of the girl being either from lesser kin than the boy. So the boys tend to be the stronger one who shouldn't show emotion. And so his punishment is higher. His punishment is more because he's a man. And you're forgetting that he's also a man. He has his emotion in him. And when you allow him to express that emotion, you see that he can actually cry, can actually be just like that boy, that little boy. But in this scenario, where the girls been treated differently, even in class, teachers do this. They treat the boy differently and make the girl of a more pampered sort of woman, and the boy is treated in the hand. It's affecting the boy's overall performance. It's affecting his academic performance. It's affecting his overall well-being, and his output on society is not going to be good because there's already this part of him that is tending to. It has to be this way and not the other way around. But if you allow them, if you are giving a punishment, for example, if it's too keen, let it be for everybody. If it's lesser, let it be for everybody. If it's higher, let it be for everybody. And if you are scolding them, do same to the girl and to the boy. Don't try to separate them. That you are this and then you abuse the boy more and say more to the lesser to the girl. It will affect the overall performance, and it's not helping us. And that's why we're having so many issues in society, because they have to be balanced. If we give more to the girl and less to the boy, we are raising a generation of boys who will lose our society, and we're raising girls who we tend to be performance, who we tend to be go-getters, who's up to be mothers in society. But at the end of the day, you have raised a generation of women who do not have a core partner to go with. There's no balance in such situation. So it's affecting the boy child, and the situation is not only helping us in society.
Adding to what you said, I can remember while growing up, my immediate younger brother, we had issues one day and we fought, as kids. I overpowered him and he was crying. My dad came out and was like, "You are not ashamed of yourself. A woman beat you up and you are crying." First off, I am actually older than him, 3 years to start with. So by rights, I am supposed to have more power as his elder sister. But because we already have this belief that a boy should be stronger than the girl child, there's already a painted scenario about the boy child's strengths. So because of that, he's not supposed to cry when the elder sister beats him up. That's already the ideology. Now imagine him growing up with that sense. Unfortunately for him, I don't agree for anybody. So I never give him that opportunity to, overpower me until we grew over that certain age. So imagine a boy growing with that mentality that because I am a man, I should have enough strength to overpower any woman. Just imagine the mental or the psychological effects of that staying alone in a boy's life, and so on and so forth. So many boys are damaged today emotionally, psychologically, mentally because of the expectations that parents, family members, society had on them while growing up. You will see a little boy of maybe 10 years will lose his father. The next thing you will hear is, "You are not the man of the house. You are not the father of the house." Somebody might just even tap his shoulder. "You are not the father of the house." Who made him the father of the house at that young age? So there are so many things we need to unlearn when it has to do with raising a boy child. Let's go and take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside the Boy Child's Life. Moving to the next question. Why is it important for adults to listen actively and validate a boy's feeling when he expresses hurt or fear?
It is very, very important that we listen to them because that helps them in instilling self-confidence. It helps them feel one received. It helps them feel that they can freely express themselves, confidence, and at all times they can always have someone they can talk to. When a boy is growing up and he doesn't have a friend in the parents, mother, father, that he can talk to, it becomes a problem. Because most of the things he's going to learn or he wants to express, either he sees it outside or he finds someone to talk about it. And that's what I'm saying. It is very okay in the home. Find time. Allow this voice to say the nonsense in your mouth. It makes sense, it doesn't make sense. Just allow it. It was 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just without interruption. Just allow him to say when he's done. You tap him on the back. It's alright. That gives him that feeling, that satisfaction that he's a woman and that he has somebody he can talk to at any given time. At that point where you create that ground, that he's not afraid to come to you, it's already like he's on top of his world, and I can assure you, he will go there and conquer the world and come back. I And whatever he brings out, he's going to bring it to you. So if you don't allow that, if you bring the shit from outside and you come and give it back to me, if he brings the glory from outside and come and give it back to me. So for parents and for any guy that has a boy at home, please give them such opportunity. Give them such time. Give them, allow them, and validate whatever. When you are doing correction, don't do it like this one is not, it's just one of those things, whether it's your child or not your child. Because what you are doing today is a fruit that all of us is going to eat tomorrow. It's a fruit that all of us, society, a man on the street, a man at the airport, a man at the gate man, and all that. Whatever he gathers at home is going to bring it out. So that validation is very important from parents, from guardians, and any other person who has a opportunity to have a boy child around them, they should do that. It's very, very important.
How can households balance discipline and correction with love, respect, and emotional nurturing?
You don't say because the boy child misbehaves, the girl child should be spared. The girl child should be spared and be pampered, or the mother comes in and covers her fire. Because in many homes it's like that. When you're about to beat a girl child, the mother comes in and cover and say, she's a girl. And then the father is the one that has the kid. When it comes to the boy child, nobody comes in to defend him. And the boy takes majority of the punishment. It's not proper, it's not right in the home. There should be a balance. And that balance comes between children, boys and girls, committing particular offense.
Thank you, our viewers, for standing with the boy child. Ask your sons this question today. How are you? And tell them to express themselves honestly. I remain yours, Ambassador Chinebe Joyce Nwakanma. Don't forget, the boy child's life matters. See you next time.
With no exploitation, imagine a life with no exploitation. Imagine a world with no child abuse. Can we just have a life that is free from child labor? Imagine a life. Imagine a life. Imagine a life that is free from drugs. Imagine a world that is free from rape. Can we just have a life that is free from extortion? Imagine a world. Imagine a life. I'm overthinking, it's all in my mind. I'm overthinking.